time coming for this right here, man. And before we get rolling, man, we got some people that we need to shout out and thank for this opportunity. One, our producer and owner, T-Love, Power214.com. We appreciate the love, man, and the support. T-Bone. We got all these damn T's in here. I forgot. But my man T-Bone, comedian T-Bone, man. Without you, without Tommy Black, without their support, man, this opportunity wouldn't happen. So we want to publicly thank y'all and make sure that credit is given where credit is due. Now, outside of that, want to give a shout out to our family. Much love to our family. My wife, kids. I know they listening. My nieces and nephews. Which is your kids. Yeah. Much love.
We still got to give a shout out to Soul Sista for having us on their show.
We ain't getting to the guest yet, man. We just giving the preliminary. Oh, yeah. Soul Sista movement. I ain't got there yet. See, you
Monday
just
night,
jumping.
7 to 9.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Soul Sista movement, Misa, Marissa in the crew. He went straight for the kill, guys.
We're doing this dating thing with her, and so we're gonna try to find out how freaky she is.
Yeah, we're gonna find out about the dating contest.
See if it's real. We're gonna see if it's real. But yeah, in house today, we got
special guests.
Hey,
Misa from the Soul Sista Flava movement.
Yes,
correct.
Soul Sista Flava the movement. Soul Sista Radio on awesome. Power214.com.
Already.
We're in the building.
Hey. Wear that dress because you're going to be here with some guys.
Oh, well, no.
Now, hold on. Before we shock our listeners, we want y'all to understand what kind of show this is.
I have already told my listeners it's a dope conversation, so please refrain from having your kids watch.
And you know, it depends on how you raise your kids. My kids are listening right now. Shout out Franky and
Yo, my niece. What's up, dude? I ain't gonna call no names. So.
Yeah. But y'all check this out. This is what this show is gonna be about. The Man Lounge is just that, the Man Lounge, where you're going to get the male perspective, whether it's positive, negative. But we're gonna give you a perspective that is commonly. You just got finished listening to the 15-minute mix. Go DJ Kool-Aid. Appreciate that. Breaking Records, your baby mama's favorite DJ. Shout out to him for that. You'll also hear another 15-minute mix in the second half of the show. Yeah.
That's my baby mama's favorite DJ?
No, that's your baby mama's favorite DJ.
My baby mama's favorite DJ?
Evidently, it's the world's baby mama. I don't know. That's what he go by.
Oh. Okay, specify.
I said, go DJ Kool-Aid, your baby mama's favorite DJ.
Okay, DJ Kool-Aid, we're going to have a conversation next time we see each other.
Hey, man, he's doing this thing, so we appreciate the support on putting that mix together. Dope mix from the 90s, early 2000s, East Coast style.
Can you get him to put me together a dope mix for my show? Because we like all the 90s music.
Hey, get on his Instagram.
Okay.
Go DJ Kool-Aid, a.k.a. Petty Ruxpin, a.k.a. Dean Kool-Aid.
Hold on, nigga, Ninja, you just not going to let that Petty Ruxpin go by.
Well, that's what he got on his IG, is Petty Ruxpin.
Petty Ruxpin?
Yeah. But yeah, be sure to go check out his IG. I'm Shake the Love. Thank you. New York, Philly, Delaware, and I don't know about Miami. My Instagram is showing somebody's out there in Dominican and St. Lucia also. So
I thought what's his name was in Miami.
Florida Marcus?
Yeah.
No, Florida Marcus up in Panhandle, man.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so when you call into one of the things about our show is how do you become a member? See, our show is members only, if you will, okay? And the only way that you can become a member is by logging on and listening and by calling in or hitting us on the IG. Well, you don't listen to a lot. Like, we just want you to show up because you entertain. But yeah, make sure you call in 469-759-7797 anytime you want to voice your opinion. Bang it up. Get our producers busy. They sitting around here chilling. Got a beautiful studio. We appreciate the support. But let's go ahead and roll into today's show, man. We got our special guest in house, Miss Misa.
Hey.
How you doing today?
I'm good.
Awesome. We appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you.
You should really feel honored.
Like flour and everything all over me from baking, so I had to go home and throw some on. And I figured since it's the Man Lounge,
so you showing the fat ass.
Yeah, I gotta have some sex appeal for the men.
But you should really feel honored because the Man Lounge first special guest is a female.
Hey. Women's empowerment, that's what Soul Sista Flava is all about.
Just moved your way in on the agenda, didn't you? I'm going to be here on the 31st. And you're going to interview me, and we're going to be here.
Me and Franky were talking about that. So we were like sitting when we was on your show. We were like sitting there, we was talking, and so we were like having an after show meeting, just talking and shit. And I said, okay, so Sosa said they were gonna be there. Did they say they said they're gonna show up on the show? They're just gonna be like, yeah, motherfucker, they said
we do what we say we're gonna do.
They there.
That's what. There. So I'm glad y'all showed up. I'm glad you showed up.
Hey, I'm glad y'all have me here. I'm excited to be a part of the Man Lounge.
Anytime, because all we're gonna do is talk shit.
Let's talk.
That's all I'm gonna do is talk.
Let's talk shit.
So outside of today, we're normally gonna have we're gonna have a structured show for you. We're gonna roll in and out of segments. But like I said, we're gonna be touching sports, entertainment, current events. We also have another brother that'll be pushing his church and pushing prison ministry, making sure that our fellas and our ladies and gentlemen can be put back into society and have those opportunities to have a quality life even after they've served their time. So,
but you know that's a real thing now. You know, Chris, that's the big brother. That's the older brother. That's straight up. That's my OG.
That's where it started.
That's he gave me life. Dig what I'm saying? He gave me life in the game. You know, he put me in the street game. Then he brought me back to the religious game. You know what I'm saying? When I used to see what he did in the street game, and then to come back, you know, he did a couple of bids in the pen. The last one he came out, he was totally changed, and I can truly say he was totally changed because I was there. I saw it.
Like people got to understand when you say in the streets, they need to understand.
Say when I say he was in the streets, he was on Texas top 10 most wanted list.
Now hold on, I don't think people understand.
That means motherfucking Texas
they looking for you.
Be locked up in the penitentiary.
The state that kills more people.
Texas.
Through death penalty.
Texas. And you know what? I wish he was here to tell his story. But believe me, he's going to be here to tell his story and his transformation because, you know, he played such a big part of my life, you know, in my transformation from what I did, what I used to do, to what I do now. And it's like I've learned so much from him. Like I said, that's my big brother. That's my OG. You know, I got nothing but mad love and respect for him. You know, if he told me to lay down in the street right now, I would go do it just on the strength of who he is. So that's how I feel about him. You know what I'm saying? If I had half the game that he forgot about, shit.
Now you getting into that pimp talk, boy.
if I had half the game he forgot about, you know what I'm saying?
Now see, what people also got to understand is our lineage is while Chris is the older brother, you're my OG. And see, this dude at the age of 12 sat down with me with a case of Jack Daniels and taught me about manhood. And so a lot of what I learned up through high school, early college years, I followed the path.
But you know what's fucked up about that? So y'all heard what he said. I am that dude. Y'all heard what he just fucking said. But when his son was born, my son ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
My son ain't fucking with you.
See, you know, it's about building a legacy. Yeah, it's about building a legacy. And so, you know, that's why I expose my son to the things that I do. And, you know, nobody can tell you how to parent your child.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's one of the toughest things that we have to do.
Yeah.
Is be parents.
Yeah. And I recall, you know, so I guess we'll get into it because we both want to talk about our backgrounds. But I'm originally from the East Coast.
You just keep bringing
East
back
Coast.
get that shit in there.
I'm a Jersey. I'm a dirty Jersey baby.
Misa got that.
Mountainside Hospital.
Going on for the East Coast.
Montclair.
Jersey.
History with that. Your partner.
She got.
Did you ask him?
I did.
And what did he say?
That's the turnpike. I was like, no, it's not.
It's the Parkway. You see what I'm saying? So yes, I'm originally from Jersey. Shout out to my family in East Orange. And then by way of the records, Gylo Cabal.
Hey, Red Rum.
Yeah,
I used to know them back in the day.
Well, then you knew me because I was 16 years old doing the marketing and advertising, doing the promotions.
You remember this guy Anthony that used to be there?
Tonio,
conductor, holler at us. He on my IG right now. Come on, conductor. Yeah.
That's back in the day.
Yeah. So. So back in the 90s, and you can go back and fact check if you like, but back in the 90s we had a project with Gylo out of Arlington, and it got us some exposure at the national level. that started pumping money into the label. And then we end up launching Cabal, and end up going out to San Diego for the video. What's up, Kiki? I don't even know Kiki, but nah.
She was on the show.
Oh, what's up, Kiki? Yeah, I'm sorry.
The big booty like mine.
So back to my story. So we rocking out early 90s. So at 15, 16 years old, these guys are throwing projects at me like, hey, whatever you can come up with. And they didn't expect me to take it as serious as I did. And next thing you know, we started receiving calls from Universal, other major labels, because at that point we had reached 52,000 albums sold in the quarter. And for an independent, that's very well. That's very good. And so once we started getting those projects behind us, we branched out. Red Room Records partnered with DOC and Vernon Norris when we started producing First Friday. So at the age of 16 and 17, I'm out promoting multi-million-dollar projects. And
she the gangster one.
Oh, she had the reggae shirt on. Yeah, Rastafari.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Hey Kiki. I remember Kiki. She did have a fat ass. Hey Kiki, how you doing, sweetie?
So back to the story. You will see that dude will chime in and just let you know about what's going on.
Say that shit. That's real.
But so after we finished with the Red Rum projects, we actually branched out and did two other things. LTJ Ventures, which was the party scene, early 90s, Gold Bar, Hard Rock Cafe, down on McKinney when it was there, Union Station. We were doing some legendary things because right now, downtown Dallas is nothing like it was in the 90s. In the 90s, we weren't allowed to go down there and party. But we went down there and...
Shout out to Kid Capri because he did a lot of those events.
Yeah, Kid Capri, Carl Kanai, correct. DJ Spinderella, Salt and Pepper, they came out.
And shout out to Spin, it's her birthday on Saturday.
Shout out, and Q, comedian Q, shout out to him.
And shout out to my boy, what's you got what I need.
Biz Marquis.
Shout out to Biz Marquis.
Yeah, he was here.
Union Station up there on the ones and twos, taking off his shirt.
So if you can imagine a 16-year-old help manage this process, I know most people are like, come on, man. Like, you was just sitting around. Like, nope. They just walk in, give me assignments. Hey, go do this, go do that. So we came up with the idea of wrapping the van. We took the album cover and we wrapped it.
On a bus.
No, it was on the van, Astro van.
Dallas bus too.
Yeah. We Cabal. We ended up doing on the sides of dart buses. Yeah. But we used to take that van around Dallas, and it had 1212s with about 15,000 watts in it. And literally, I think I got up to 8 noise violation tickets. Antonio, who you were just talking about, Misa, was one of the main people that was responsible for driving the van, and it would be so ignorant. But that's how we pushed our album. So when it came to guerrilla marketing, I had really made a name for myself because I was able to say, hey, I'm producing First Friday. We got great attendance. And then at that time, we started making our way north, and that's when we moved into Blue Mesa and Addison, which is now a whole different complex up there. But we started throwing parties at Blue Mesa and Addison. And so...
What happened to First Friday?
What you mean what happened? It's a proprietary thing, so it's owned by one person. Oh. You can't just come out and produce now you can play on the name First Friday, but to say you are a First Friday official party, you got to drop some bread and get the rights to that. And so right now, I want to say Vernon Norris, he's still here in Dallas, but DOC, according to Instagram, he's back and forth, it looks like, between